Hello, everyone, and welcome to the big show. This is Investing and Trading Live, sponsored by Online Trading Academy. If you're a first-time listener, thank you for stopping by. My name is Josh Lilquist, and we are happy to have you with us today. As always, my good friend, my good pal, and the one and the only Mr. Al Connick's on the show here today. Al, how you doing today?
Feeling fantastic, Josh. How about you?
I'm doing really good. It was such a great week in the markets. It's just, there's no way you can't be happy in these days. It's a nice movement this week.
There is if you weren't in the market.
Well, that is true. That is true. But although sometimes no trade is a good trade based on your strategy.
Patience is part of being successful.
And that's a lot of things we're going to talk about here today is patience in the markets, but making the smart decisions and taking advantage of this great volatility. We have big moves this week, but before we get into that stuff, our sponsor, Online Trading Academy, 26 years teaching people just like you how to trade, how to invest, how to get started if you're brand new, or how to gain more consistency if you've been trading and investing for 10, 20, 30, or even 40 years if you've been doing it that long. Online Trading Academy has content and education on how to do that, how to make smart decisions with those income accounts and those retirement accounts, whether they're 401ks and IRAs. So that being said, let's get into the quick market update. We had a great week in the market this week. Actually, a very volatile market.
Right.
Big moves, especially Monday going up, Tuesday dropping a little bit, Wednesday going down bigly. Thursday is showing a big up move on Thursday, CPI data on Thursday. So big ups and downs this week. Great for short-term traders and investors, and just more volatility and opportunity moving forward. We had some more earnings this week. Wednesday after market close, we had Disney reporting, and it was actually good earnings and showed a lot of volatility after the market closed on Wednesday, but gapping up on Wednesday. We've been talking a lot about that on the podcast the past week or so, but going straight down on Wednesday and just kind of confused on Wednesday. So that's the thing about having patience, as you were alluding to earlier, is patience, making smart decisions in the market for your benefit, whatever that goal is, if it's a short-term income strategy or a long-term wealth strategy. One of the things you don't want to do is have a short-term strategy turn into long-term because you had to. And that's the key.
You know what? The real definition of that is a losing trade. If you have a short-term trade that turns into a long-term trade,
exactly,
that's a losing trade.
Folks. What's your take on the market this week? I mean, great volatility, great opportunities. What's your insight moving forward?
Well, when we go through earnings, we always have this volatility. It always increases, and for each company, the volatility actually increases right up until the day of earnings because of the unexpected, or we don't know what to expect. The uncertainty that's involved there. But we had earnings, and then the much anticipated CPI report came out on Thursday morning, and it was slightly less year over year than expected. It gained 3.2%, which was actually above the 3% in June, but less than the consensus, which was 3.3%. That's CPI. The core CPI was up 4.7%, still less than expected, but far above the Fed's, their goal of 2%. So we still have some issues there, but
unemployment claims as well.
Unemployment numbers came in. The initial jobless claims, it was up 248,000 versus an estimation of 230,000. Those are all things that impact.
Actually.
Excuse me, I was off by one.
You're off by one, 231.
Okay. I stand corrected.
That was the forecast. I got to correct you once in a while, Al.
This is the first time, Josh.
Oh,
I believe the first time that you actually had an accurate correction to make.
Oh, maybe that's my mistake.
I think it was your mistake. Okay. Well, let's get back to investing and trading. But here's the thing. I think I mentioned this last week also, that a lot of people base their opinions, or base their decisions, I should say, not their opinions, but base their decisions on what other people's opinions are. And I'm talking about some of the big names, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Bank of America. Those are the people that people think know a lot lot the market,
or people
and what
on
should
TV,
happen.
essentially.
People on TV.
Which are creating, it's entertainment for us. It shouldn't be our investing advice.
Well, yeah, that is true. That's the case that we make, but that's not what most people do, unfortunately.
Correct.
And here's the point I want to make is that all of the people that I just mentioned, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, for a while they were pounding the table on the fact that we were going to go into a recession. We were going to have a big drawdown in the market. That did not happen. So a lot of people that based their decisions on those opinions were wrong. Either they stayed out of the market or they played the wrong side of the market. Now what's happened is that those companies are flipping, and now they're saying, well, maybe we won't have the recession. Maybe we won't go into recession. Maybe things are better than we thought. So who do you listen to, and when do you listen to them? Well, what we're going to tell you is don't listen to them. Just concentrate on what is factual. And part of the problem that people have because they listen to outside sources is that they don't know how to get into or when to get into a trade and when to get out of it. In fact, we had a class a couple of weeks ago, and one of the individuals there is an extremely smart person. He started several businesses, is on the board of directors for several businesses. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing, but he said that, I just don't know when to get into or out of a trade. Well, so what we do is we start with showing you why asset prices go up, and why they go down, and then use that knowledge to your advantage. And too many people, Josh, think that to be successful as a trader or investor, this has got to be a complicated thing. It's something that, maybe is way over their head. They can't figure it out. Well, the bottom line is that, trading isn't easy, but it is and should be simple. And you need to eliminate or get used to the fact that a lot of the things that you might be looking at are what I call fluff. It's not factually what's going to move the price of something. So that's what we concentrate on. When does price move? Why does it move? When does it stop going up? When does it stop going down? And those are the things that you have to be able to utilize to be successful as a trader or investor.
Yep, and ladies and gentlemen, the word of the day is fluff, I guess. We're going to continue to use that. I guess that's a word in the financial dictionary now.
So we've used bigly and fluff both in the same segment.
Well, we'll bring some more coming up here in the next segment, so stay tuned for that. But I like how you brought that up, that trading and investing should be simple. Well, here's the issue is people complicate it. It's just like anything we do in your life. If you complicate walking to the store, if you complicate walking the dog or riding your bike, it will be hard and you won't want to do that. But that's one of the great things about Online Trading Academy. We've been doing this for over 26 years, teaching people just like you how to get started. So you remove that complication out of it, keep things simple to make smart trading and investing decisions. And it comes with a step-by-step, rules-based strategy that we've created over 26 years. The great thing about that strategy, it's not the same strategy from back 26 years ago. It evolves with the market, so that way it's current market conditions. You're not doing a strategy that maybe worked 26 years ago. It's what's using what the institutions are doing now to make your decisions. So to come in and see this strategy, to make smart investing decisions, to get started, just text the word investing right now to the number 210-210 for 2 seats for a free investing class local here at the Academy. When you do that, you're also going to receive the Jumbo Pack. There's some weekly stock picks and some different things on how to get started right away. Text investing to the number 210-210 right now for 2 seats. Coming up next, income strategies for regular people. This is Josh and Al, Investing and Trading Live. We will be right back.